All right, here we go, YouTube. This is Slappy for Slappy Adventures, and I'm headed to work. I am riding the F6B. That is new to me on this oh so beautiful October evening. It's nice and cool. I do have my leather. I have my heavy leather in the daggum saddlebags because it's getting cool at night, you guys. But I'm not here to talk about how cool it is in October. I'm here to talk about my granddaddy, Robert Lisco Jackson.
It's
On three, slap the adventure. One, two, three. Slap the adventure.
When I tell you my granddaddy was my friend, that's exactly what I mean. My granddaddy was my friend. I'm not exactly sure how long he's been passed on to glory, 5, maybe 6 years, but I've missed him every day, man. As I became a grandfather, I kind of knew by watching him or what my grandkids look up to me as I looked up to him. He was always a strong man, wisdom, did a lot of things himself. But as I got older, I became more what I call a granddaddy baby. In his last days, I would go up there and just hang out with him. Let me just say, if I was in a bad mood or something wasn't going too right in my life, I'd go up there and hang out with granddaddy. We ain't even got to be talking about what's going on with me. Just go up there and just get that genuine love, that a grandparent should give you. I was a grandmama baby too, but my grandmama, she left this whole world when I was in my 20s. So I used to do a lot of scaring my grandmama. But I developed into a granddaddy baby. He liked old cars, that old 64 Oldsmobile you see me driving around in. That's my granddaddy. He left it to me. We had a lot of things in common. But yeah, I find myself in a position where I miss granddaddy quite a bit. I hope to be half of a grandfather that uh, my granddaddy was to me, to my grandkids. But his last days, we just sit down and watch Roots, uh, the series Roots. I think my dad gave him either the Roots or the second series, but we watched the whole daggum series of Roots, and then watched the second Roots. I forget the name of it, Roots 2, or watched all of it, and he could relate. He could relate to that because that was his era. He could name off the cars. He could name off whatever wheels they had. That was my granddaddy's era, so it was like he was going back to childhood, watching them movies and how times was back in. But yeah, give you a quick story about my granddaddy. He told me that when I was a grandparent, and I got that picture of 5 generations of Jackson men. That's a rare picture. A lot of people don't get that. But he was in World War II, and he was a corporal, and they was, of course, back in them days, World War II, all your black soldiers was pretty much infantry. Point, period, blank, you was infantry. So he was a corporal in there, and my granddaddy could run real fast. He was super fast, and they wanted him to go down there uh, to lay some smoke. The infantry was in charge of making smoke for the bridge layers, so the bridge layers could, build a bridge and not get rained on. But he said that particular day, bullets was coming down out of the sky. He said it looked like rain was falling. this rain was coming down. And the sergeant told him, he said, Jackson, I want you to go in there and make that smoke for them guys. He said, they're getting rained on. My granddad looked at him, he said, are you serious? He said, yeah. And my granddaddy told him, he said, man, the last 4 people you sent down there didn't make it back. So he told him he wanted him to go down there and make that smoke for them guys. Well, one of his, I guess, army mate, platoon mates told the sergeant, he said, if you give me them stripes, if you give him stripes, he will go down there and make that smoke. So the sergeant told him, yeah, go ahead. If you go down there and make that smoke, I will give you Corporal Jackson stripes. And my granddaddy said, he grabbed the stripes and said, here, you can have these stripes. He said, if you want, you can have these stripes. So the guy went down there. And you already know what the story is. He didn't come back. But my granddaddy did. He came back. But he told me when he was over there in Germany, some of his best hiding places was in the graveyard. They would go in the graveyard and they would be shooting that graveyard up. He would get into one of those tombs or behind I guess a mausoleum, a casket. And he said as a kid he would never go in the graveyard, but he said that was some of his best hiding places to get an advantage point is in the grave. But this old country song kind of reminded me of my granddaddy last night, and I want to play it for you guys. Some of it applies, some of it don't. But just check it out.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. as you fade away. As you fade away. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt